Narcissistic abuse can be conceptualized as self abandonment because the narcissist comes in and completely and utterly parasitically attaches to you. But not only do they attach to you, they kind of walk through you, they live through you. And this means that everything about them and their traits and their narcissistic ways gets put through you. And we walk through that with them inside of us, being controlled, like a puppet. And it creates this cognitive dissonance. This is the internalized beliefs that are going on and the interjections that are now starting to happen in the relationship. And our psychological state starts to accept that as being us. And after a period of time, we split. We split and we create this dichotomous harboring of who they are, the negative, and we create this other side of them, this idealized side of them, which is in the shared fantasy with us. And the pull towards that, the internal pull and vision of that shared fantasy versus the negative, that our primary ego defenses have kicked in and we have went into denial and we have denied them and we've repressed them and suppressed them down, and this is now being harbored and they're being built up over time, and these just keep on being built up over time. So whenever we come out of the relationship, we're so heavily in that split, in that, good or bad, and we're all bad and they're all good because we don't want to see the badness in it because it's so painful, it's too hard to face. And over time, those things and realizations, all the painful uncovering of layers of toxicity and deception that have gone on, creates a further amount of internal emotional disruption. And eventually we start disassociating and going through cycles of hypervigilance and disassociation. And there's a couple of really critical things going on here. The disassociation, the feeling like you're never going to get back to yourself again, is the denial of the self because the identification with the bad object, the narcissistic side of you that's been put into you, the narcissism that's been injected into you. It's like a poison. Is still very much in control, and that inability to sort of now start seeing things the way they should be is being veiled by this narcissistic interject. And it creates so much confusion within us because it's not our internal state. It's not the normal internal state that we've either had or maybe we've been through before, and this is a repeating cycle, and we find ourselves in again. And because we find ourselves in again, if you've done it before, denial's even harder because you really don't want to believe that this person is who you think they're showing themselves to be. So it's very critical for us to understand the confusion that goes on at the end. It's not it's not what you think it is. It's not you. It's not you. It's them. They have injected themselves into you and are viscerally living through you now, post abuse, in a way that's very ego dystonic for you, i.e., you're not thinking of the self, you're not thinking, okay, what's good for me? You're thinking, what's bad for me, I deserve. And when we understand that this is how the narcissist feels all the time, and this is what the false self is covering up, then we can bring a lot of understanding as to why we get so confused at the end. Our journey is an inverse parallel to their childhood family dynamics. They are exhibiting the behaviors of their external dead mother emotionally that they've internalized as bad and idealized the external mother because bad external mother means annihilation for a baby, and they've internalized the bad, and over time they've created this false self to quell those voices, that bad object, and this inaccessibility of accountability of who they are and any of their wrong deeds is solely about the grandiosity being threatened of being identified with that bad object, and they have imprinted that into you. And this is why we feel so bad, because we don't have a false self to fight that. We don't have that. What we have is a fully consolidated ego and access to positive emotions, and the access to positive emotions and our any previous lack of sense of self is causing us now, through our own psychology and all the abuse and all the internalizations that we've taken in, and our self beliefs and perceptions of the external environment in relation to this rejecting exciting object, which is the narcissist, is really what's causing all these massive emotional disruptions. And then we have them handing over the persecutory interject at the end to say this is all about you, and we've been projectively identified upon with all their traits for so long. This isn't you. This is why I really want everybody to radically accept their psychology. Remove your emotional ties to this shared fantasy, because that's what it is. It's a delusion, it's a fantasy, it's a replaying movie in which they are the star, the director, the writer, and also the people who review them. It's a one man show. Peace out. Loads of love.